Hey everyone, so I am back for the fourth part of this potty training series. This is going to be the final video in this potty training journey series, and this is going to be kind of the conclusion. So today is Monday. We are exactly 1 week to the day of our potty training. So she has been potty trained for 1 week now, which is it's crazy to think about that last week she was in diapers, just how far we've come this week. So I thought I'd just tell you a bit about how she's been doing the last couple of days, and then just kind of a summary of how I felt it went and anything I would change if I were going to potty train again. Okay, so since Thursday, she has done a whole lot better with number 2. I think last Thursday I was saying she had a few accidents with that, but since then she has been telling us she needs to go poop, and she goes. So I don't even know what changed in her mind. I think she just figured it out, so that's something really awesome. Also with nap time, and even bedtime, if you put her down, we usually put some kind of absorbent diaper or a cloth trainer on her, but she will not go to sleep if she has to pee. Like, we ask her before she goes down for a nap or bedtime, and she says no. And she usually plays in her crib for a little while, but like if 20 minutes later she has to go, she starts yelling for us, so she will not go in her pants if she can help it. So we'll just take her to the bathroom and then she'll go to sleep. So I just think that's so awesome. Nap time she's been usually completely dry, and nighttime she's still going, however it's a lot less. I can tell the diapers are less wet, so she's just doing fantastic with that. Since last Thursday in general, I think we've only had one accident in the past 4 or 5 days, and that was when we were out of the house. Now I said I was nervous about her music class on Saturday, but we went to that class and it was fine. She held it the whole time. I actually thought she had to go at one point, so we ran to the bathroom and she didn't have to go in the end. So then we came back to the class, and then we came all the way home and she went as soon as we got home. So it wasn't a big deal at all. I was stressed about it and I really didn't need to be. However, later that afternoon we went out grocery shopping and running errands, and we were out of the house for quite a period of time, and looking back now, I probably should have asked her if she had to go more frequently, like just asked her, because she's been telling us, but we were out of the house, so I think she kind of forgot. So when she was in that grocery cart grocery shopping, she peed all over the floor. So that wasn't fun, but I mean, one accident in like the past 5 days, that's amazing. I'll definitely take that. And I think next time I'll just make sure to ask her if she needs to go more frequently when we're out, so that she's just reminded that I can take her to the potty. She doesn't have to go where she's sitting. So yeah, that's kind of how it's went. One kind of challenge we've had, I don't know if it's really a challenge, but one thing we've noticed is since she's not in diapers, and like I said, she was in cloth diapers, so they're even more bulky, but since she's not wearing them anymore, none of her pants fit. She is a pretty small-waisted, small-bummed child as it was, so the cloth diapers were really helping her out in the pants situation, but now that she's just wearing underwear, everything just falls right off of her. So, and it doesn't matter if we do 2T or 3T, because she's longer than a 2T, but if we go back to 2T, the waist is still too big, so that's one thing to consider. I think we're going to have to go find some pants with the adjustable elastic waist. And also I've had to change up our diaper bag, because obviously I don't need to bring diapers for her anymore, but a couple of things that I have added to the diaper bag that I thought I should mention. I always carry an extra pair of underwear, of course, an extra pair of pants, and I also bought one of those folding potty seat cover things. They fold up really small, they can go in your purse so that she can use any kind of toilet, so I'm carrying that with me now too, and it's worked out really good. Since, how many days ago, maybe Saturday? I think Saturday, we decided that since we were out of the house a lot, we were trying to get her to go on the bigger toilets if we were out of the house using that fold-up potty. So she wasn't quite so familiar with the toilet in the beginning. She was a little bit hesitant because it wasn't like her small little potty. Once she figured it out, she could go on it no problem. So since then, we've actually gotten rid of the potty altogether. It just cuts out a step. She doesn't need to carry the little pot of pee over to the toilet and flush it. Now she just tells us she has to pee, and we'll take her to the toilet, and we have one of those little inserts that go on top of the toilet, and she'll just go that way. And it's just so much easier, less mess, especially if it's number 2. So that transition came really fast. She's only using her little potty chair for 5 days, I think. So overall, the potty training in 1 day went amazingly well. I looked back on my first video the night before the big day, and I was pretty hesitant. I was hopeful, but it just seemed too good to be true. But in our case, I guess she was ready, and it just worked really well. The one-on-one attention and the devoted day to just her really worked well for my daughter. She really responded well to the praise and the attention, so I'm just so happy with it. A couple of things I'll mention if I were to do it again. One thing is I was calling the dolly Patty, and that was just getting kind of difficult because you'd be like, potty, Patty has to go potty, Patty has wet pants. There's lots of P words, so I probably would call Patty something else, name her something else. I was also getting confused between Patty and Dolly, and I was kind of calling her both, so I think I just come up with a whole different name altogether if I were to do it again. And the second thing that I kind of learned along the way that I would do right away next time is to have lots of distractions when they're first sitting on the potty before they've ever gone pee, because on day one she'd never gone pee in the potty before, so of course as soon as I sat her down there she didn't want to sit there very long. She's a very active child and wanted to get up, so and it said to, eliminate all distractions, but I think a few low-key things for my active child anyways worked really well. Like I brought over books and we had stacking blocks and even feeding the doll. So when I was trying to get her just to sit there for a long period of time so that she could be successful and experience peeing on the potty, I would read her a book or would feed the doll or I'd build her a tower. Yeah, so I would definitely recommend something just to keep them there. I think even once I gave her a snack on the potty, just so she would sit still and experience peeing on the potty. But other than that, everything went the way it was supposed to. I followed the book the best I could, and after watching the DVD, and obviously our outcome is just awesome. A week later, she's fully potty trained, she just needs a diaper at nighttime, and I'm sure eventually she won't even need that diaper. So if you're interested in potty training your toddler, I would definitely recommend obviously checking out Potty Training in 1 Day. It worked super well for us and I'm really happy with the results. So thank you so much for watching these videos. Bye.